Welcome to Music and Message. This is a weekly series that features musical performances and spoken reflection from diverse religious and spiritual perspectives. These gatherings seek to nourish the spirit and soul of our campus community. And as we begin, I acknowledge with respect the Onondaga Nation, firekeepers of the Haudenosaunee, the indigenous people on whose ancestral lands Syracuse University now stands. My name is Brian Conkle. I serve as Dean of Hendricks Chapel. I thank you all for being with us. And today we also give thanks for those who are participating musically in our program. Austin Zhao, Morgan Beaton, Zoe Barbet, Emery Schramm, Azrael Davis, Owen Huckey, and of course members of the Hendricks Chapel Choir. And as always, we give thanks to Alex Snow, Julie Cajola, the staff of Hendricks Chapel, as well as Brian Simons from Sensational Events, who are working to bring this program to students, faculty, staff, alumni, and friends throughout the country. And of course, we are grateful for Dr. Annie Laver, Dr. Pepe Calvar from the Setner School of Music and the College of Visual and Performing Arts for their leadership. To all gathered with us here in person in Hendricks Chapel and those online, thank you once again for being with us. May you all be invited into the fullness of life. long before there were jack-o'-lanterns and zombie costumes, and long before there was gut-bombing candy corn, people from around the world gathered at this time of the year to remember the porous boundaries between the living and the dead. Halloween comes from the same root word as hallowed, or halo, meaning holy, which means rather than bringing ourselves just a little bit closer to death with a weekend of sugar consumption that is associated with the modern-day Halloween, this historical and hallowed time inspires us to commemorate the lives that came before us, but also to celebrate the lives we have within us, to honor those lives that will come after us. Halloween reminds us that the human community extends far beyond this present moment in time. In other words, although the world is indeed filled with billions of living people across the earth at this point in time, we often forget that there were many, many, many others that came before us, and hopefully many more that will arrive on this planet after us. We who are alive in the here and now dwell in an in-between space. And in many ways, it's an in-between time because we exist in between the dead and the yet to be born. Which means, while I do believe that you and I are blessed and beloved children of God, what is also true is that we are here, relatively speaking, for just a mere moment. Which means we are, you and I, in many ways, like grains of sand in an infinite seashore alongside the ocean of human existence. So beyond the costumes and candy and ghosts and goblins is the Halloween reaffirmation that this boundary, this line between life and death is not a black and white line, but the borderline between the living and the dead is gray, dotted, and blurry. Which means as we remember those who came before us, and as we seek to honor those who come after us, we commit to live better lives with respect for those who are now around us. And to highlight this gray, dotted, and blurry boundary between life and death, I was recently reminded of a wonderful and paradoxical parable. It comes from Rabbi Simcha Bunin, who was born in Poland in the mid-1700s and later became one of the most prominent leaders of Hasidic Judaism in his country. The rabbi shared that everyone has two pockets. Two pockets. And there's a note in each of our pockets. And that you can reach into each one of those pockets depending upon your need. The rabbi said that when feeling lowly or feeling depressed, discouraged, or disconsolate, you can reach into your right pocket and pull out a piece of paper that says, "For my sake, the world was created." For my sake, the world was created. But when you're feeling high and mighty, you should reach into the left pocket and pull out a sheet of paper that says, "I am but dust and ashes." Two statements, two pockets, one reality that we hold together. For my sake, the world was created, and I am but dust and ashes. When taken together, these words bring both confidence and humility, both assurance and modesty, both preciousness and unpretentiousness. And perhaps this paradox is a message that we can have on this All Hallows Eve. As we reaffirm that community exists beyond lifespan, and as we recognize the indistinct boundaries between the living and the dead, we do recognize that each and every life is holy. On the one hand, yes, your life is holy, your life is precious, your life is special, your life is unique. For your sake, the world was created. Because you are the only you that will ever exist, and you are the only you that can do what you can do. Yes, what this all means is that you are distinct, you are extraordinary, and you are exceptional. And in the other pocket, what it also means is that your life will end. And it will end just like everyone else. In the one pocket, you are indeed the only you, and on the other pocket, your end looks just about like everyone else. You are distinct, extraordinary, exceptional, but in the other pocket, I suppose we are all just a bit customary. We are all just a bit commonplace. And I suppose we are all average. For your sake, the world was created, and you are but dust and ashes. So perhaps as we remember those who came before us, and as we honor those who will come after us, and as we examine the blurred lines between the living and the dead, we hold these two together. And on this weekend, we remember, and we have fun, and we enjoy ourselves. Perhaps we can also embrace the ways in which we too wish to be remembered. When it is our turn to be the dead that is present among the living, the question, of course, is how do we wish to be remembered? When it is our turn, they will ask, were they kind? Were they committed? Did they dare to love? Were they willing to be loved? Did they act as expressions of their values, or did they merely act in response to their fears? When it is our turn to be the dead present among the living, how will they speak of us? I ask that we hold these two pockets together on this All Hallows Eve, recognizing that your life and the lives of all others are holy. So may you be brave enough to embrace your aching breakability and reveal your beautiful vulnerability. May you speak your deepest truths during your time and learn from the truths of others in this time. May you sing the music within you, composing your own melody, playing the song with all your heart. May you draw, paint, sculpt, sew, showing the world your creative vision. May you love even though your heart breaks again and again. And until the end of your days, may your life be filled with possibilities and courage. And beyond your days, may the memories others have of you be filled with care. So yes, happy Halloween to the living and the dead. from the hymn we heard just a few moments ago. Before the end of the day, Creator of the world, we pray that with thy wonted favor thou wouldst be our guard and keeper now.